Hey guys, so today I'm filming a different kind of video that I'm really excited about. This is going to be my makeup inventory for 2015. So basically I'm going to be going category by category through my makeup collection and showing you how much I have of one particular type of product. For some of these categories, I do have an ideal number of where I'd like to be. If I do have an ideal number, I will share it with you. So if you want to see my makeup collection and storage, I will have that linked down below. So I get inspiration from this series from Christine by Pink So Foxy. She was the very first person I ever saw do this. I think she started this in like 2012 or something. She's been doing them for a while. I will have her most recent link down below. And I've started to see this video from other people, especially ladies in the Project Pan community. So I have seen this video from Pretty Pistol 86, Meg's Makeup 8, and Anya Marie. And after seeing their videos, it made me really excited to do one on my channel as well. I will have all of their most recent makeup inventories linked down below. So I am quite excited about this, and I counted up all the numbers last night and it did kind of put things in perspective for me. So I'm hoping that will stick with me and I will keep all these numbers in mind when I'm tempted to buy things, and we will see how that goes. But I am really excited to show you guys what all I have, and let's just get started. So my first category would be face primer. I have three. I have the NYX Angel Veil, I have the Korres Mattifying Primer, and the Benefit Professional. My ideal number would be 2. I would like to have one for oil control and one for pore minimizing. My next category would be foundation, and I have 7. I have the NYX BB Cream, I have the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation, I have the Revlon Colorstay Whipped, I have 2 shades of Estee Lauder Double Wear, I have the e.l.f. Acne Fighting, and the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. My ideal number of foundations would be 2. I would like to have 1 drugstore and 1 high-end. I would say 1 summer shade and 1 winter shade, but my skin tone does not change throughout the year, so 1 drugstore and 1 high-end. So for concealers, I have 4. For my blemishes, I use the MAC Pro Longwear. For my under eyes, I use the Maybelline Master Conceal. To highlight and also use on my under eyes, I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Neutralizer shade. And to correct my under eyes, I use the NYX Dark Circle Corrector. So my ideal number of concealers would be either 2 or 3. I would like to have 1 for blemishes, 1 for under eyes, and 1 for highlighting. If I can find one that covered my under eye circles as well as highlight, then I would stick with 2. So for powders, I have 8, and some of these are backups. I have 2 of my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade number 1 Ivory, and I have 2 in the shade number 2 Nude. My other face powder would be the e.l.f. HD powder in Corrective Yellow. These 3 powders are for my under eyes. I have the Ben Nye Cameo powder. I have the MAC Shaping powder in Emphasize, and this Wet n Wild Fergie Mattifying powder. So my ideal number for powders would be either 2 or 3. I would like 1 for face and either 1 or 2 for the under eye. So for bronzer, I have 4. I have the Milani Matte Baked Bronzer in Sunset. I have Benefit Hoola. I have the Revlon Photo Ready and the Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer. So my ideal number would be either 1 or 2. I really love these 3 bronzers a lot, but I would totally be content with just keeping my Benefits Hoola. So now on to contour powders. I have 5 singles and I have 2 in palettes. I have the MAC Sculpting powder in the shade Sculpt. I have my NYX blush in Taupe. I have my Sleek Contour Kit in Light, the Balm's Bahama Mama, and this Milani Matte Baked Bronzer in Sienna. The 2 that I have in palettes would be Park Avenue Princess from Tarte, the matte version, and then the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium to deep version. So my ideal number of contours would be either 2 or 3. I really love NYX Taupe for the winter, and I love the Balm's Bahama Mama for summer and fall. I also really love my Sleek Contour Kit. So for cream blush, I have 3. I have the Revlon Photo Ready, a Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and a e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Cream. My ideal number would be either 1 or 0. I just don't reach for cream blushes. I have used this one a lot, but none of these are necessities to me. Now we have my blush category, which is definitely my largest. It is my vice, the one thing that I really love to collect. I have 31 in singles and I have 8 in palettes. So I will just give you an overview here. I've got some drugstore, Milani, e.l.f., Sonia Kashuk Essence. I have a lot of MAC. I have one Benefit. I have all 4 Clinique Cheek Pops. I have some of the Balm blushes and also Tarte. As for my palettes, I have the 2 in the Too Faced Everything Nice palette. I have the 1 in the Rainforest After Dark palette, and I have the 5 in the Tarte Pinup Girl Blush palette. Now on to highlighter. I have 5. I have the Estee Lauder Heat Wave, the Balms, Mary Luminizer, MAC Soft and Gentle, MAC Superb, and Benefit What's Up. My ideal number would be either 2 or 3. I really love the Balm, Mary Luminizer, Estee Lauder Heat Wave, and MAC Superb. As far as highlighter and palettes, I do have a highlight in the Sleek Contour Kit, which I never use. I have the Tarte Champagne from the Rainforest After Dark palette, and then I have Too Faced Inner Light from the Everything Nice palette. So now onto some brow products. For brow primer or wax, I would like to only have 1, which is what I have right now, the NYX Wax Pencil. For eyebrow pencils, I have 2. I have Maybelline Define Brow and Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is where I would like to stay. For brow pomade type products, I have 2. I have the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and the NYX Eyebrow Gel. This is where I would like to stay. For brow powders, I have 5. I have the Whitening Lightning Brow Bar to go, e.l.f. Brow Kit, Lorac Brow Kit, Anastasia Brow Powder Duo, and MAC Omega. I would like to be at 1, and this is my must-have out of all of them. For brow highlighter, I have 2. I have the NYX Gemma Pencil and Milk and this Milani Brown Eye Highlighter. My ideal number would be 1. For brow gel, I have 1, and my ideal number would be 1. For eye primer, I have 3. I have the Milani Eyeshadow Primer, the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, and the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer. My ideal number would be 1, and I would like to just have the Milani. Now on to cream shadows. In the pot, I have 18. Mostly Maybelline Color Tattoos, but I do have 2 MAC paint pots. I do not have an ideal number for these. For shadow sticks, I have 8. They're all Milani Shadow Eyes pencils. I do not have an ideal number for this category. So for single shadows, I have 29. I have some shadows from Makeup Geek, Wet n Wild. I have a L'Oreal Infallible. I have some Milani Bella Eyes. I have a MAC Extra Dimension. I have Prestige, Urban Decay, NYX, and these are all of my ColourPop shadows. I do not have an ideal number for this category. So for trios and quads, I have 5. I have an Almay trio, a Wet n Wild trio, and 3 of the Maybelline Eye Studio quads. I do not have an ideal number for this category. The next category is eyeshadow palettes, and I have 15. I have the Lorac Pro 2, Anastasia Tamana Urban Decay Smokes palette. I have all 3 of the Urban Decay Nakeds. I have an Inglot palette, Too Faced Naked Eye, the Balm Meat Matte Nude, the Urban Decay Naked Basics Original, Tarte Rainforest After Dark, my completed MAC shadow palette, the Kat Von D Interstellar, Too Faced Everything Nice, and a Manly Pro palette. I do not have an ideal number for this category. Now on to liners and mascara. For liquid liner, I have 1, which is the Maybelline Line Stiletto, and that is where I'd like to stay. For pencil eyeliners, I have 8. I do not have an ideal number for this category. Mostly these are ones that I just reach for. Sometimes I don't use pencil liner on the regular except for a nude pencil in my waterline on a daily basis. For mascaras, I have 7. They are all sample sizes except for 1. And my ideal number for mascara would be 3. My next category is lip liner, and I have 8. I have a NYX Wonder Pencil, 4 of the ColourPop Lippy Pencils, and 3 of the NYX Retractable Lip Liners. For lipsticks, I have 27. I have a Revlon Super Lustrous, a NARS Audacious, 2 Face La Creme, 3 Revlon Lip Butters, 4 Maybelline Creamy Mattes, 2 of these Stila Color Balms. I have 3 MAC Sheen Supremes, 3 Maybelline Vivids, 3 Butter Lipsticks from NYX, and 3 of the Maybelline Rebel Blooms. I do not have an ideal number for this category. The next category is Jumbo Lip Crayons, and I have 28. I have several of the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balms. I have a L'Oreal Lilac. I have a Buxom Big and Healthy lipstick. I have a few Revlon Color Burst Lacquer Balms. I have several of the Revlon Just Bit and Kissable Balm Stains. I have some of the Tarte Lip Surgeons in the Original Lip Tint, Lip Luster, and the Matte Tint formulas. I have 2 MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencils. I have a Wet n Wild Mega Slicks Balm Stain. I have a L'Oreal Glossy Balm. And then lastly, I have 7 of the ColourPop Lippy Sticks. My next category is lip gloss, and I have 18. I have 2 of the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Buttercream lip glosses. I have 1 of the original Marvelous Moxie lip glosses from Bare Minerals. I have 2 of the Buxom Big and Healthy lip glosses. I have 2 MAC lip glosses. I have 10 NYX Butter Glosses. And I have 1 Tarte Lip Surgeons lip gloss. So I do not have an ideal number for this category, but I would not like to own more than would fit in this one lip gloss holder.